Color symbolism. Color is a powerful symbolic tool. The meaning of color varies from culture to culture, and shades and values can also affect the meaning of a color. This is from a book called Thou Shalt Not Use Comic Sans. Tip number 173 says, thou shalt explore color psychology. Tip number 174 says, thou shalt not follow the rules of color psychology slavishly. So you should be aware of this, but not take it all too seriously. And tip 175 says, thou shalt remember that colors mean different things in different cultures. So we're going to look at different colors, and we're going to start with white. White can mean pureness, goodness. It can also be cold and kind of a void. There's ice queens and Jack Frost. White roses often stand for humility. In cultural symbolism, in Japan, white carnations signify death. India, it signifies unhappiness. And in China, it signifies death. So here's a nice white towel. It looks clean, pureness. And here's white that's cold. Here's white that's exciting and clean and fresh. And ivory soap was pure white soap. The color yellow can stand for warmth, happiness. It also tends to be a sign of danger. Yellow is also cowardice. Yellow can be a symbol of energy and electricity. And yellow roses indicate friendship. In cultural symbolism, in Asia, yellow is sacred and imperial. In India, the color of saffron is sacred. It's a very expensive spice. And in Japan, it symbolizes courage. Now, in color psychology, which is how colors affect us, it relieves depression and improves memory and appetite. So yellow is a warning. A lot of fast food and food packaging has yellow in it. Yellow and red is a really popular color for fast food and processed foods. Yellow is for lemons. Bright yellow for sunflowers. Orange. Citrus, it's a vibrant color. It has that autumn. Again, the tones and shades kind of make orange feel different. It can be a warm color. It can be a loud color. And of course, orange barrels. In Ireland, orange is the color of Protestants. There's some oranges and orange juice and orange crush and orange barrels. Here's like an orange tone over an image, which really gives this, might be otherwise cold sort of kitchen, but it looks warm and inviting with those orange tones in there. And of course, Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too were orange. Happy colors. Green can be a symbol of grass, life, growth, organic. It could be a symbol of money, a symbol for health, a symbol for Christmas, and Kermit the Frog. In cultural symbolism, in India, it's the color of Islam. In China, it's associated with cheating. In Ireland, it's associated with Catholics. In tropical countries, it's used as color of danger. And in Japan, it stands for courage. In color psychology, green is soothing and it helps depression and anxiety. So there's some limes, clovers, any kind of fresh, organic Mountain Dew. Green is a color of spearmint. I think so. Different colors of, or different flavors of mint can be associated with different colors. And green for recycling. Red. Red is a really interesting color because it has to do with passion, heat, anger, love, exciting, confidence. The bright red colors can be Christmassy. The dark red colors can be violent or romantic. So it's really an interesting color. Of course, red, white, and blue is a very popular color scheme in the United States. In Asia, red is for happy marriages and prosperity. In India, it stands for purity. A lot of wedding dresses are red. In South Africa, it's a color of mourning. In Thailand, glasses or open bottles of red Fanta are left outside of shops as an offering to Buddha. In color psychology, red can stimulate brainwave activity, increase heart rate, and increase blood pressure. And it'll wake you up. And again, increase your appetite. That's why McDonald's is red and yellow. So here's a horror-ish looking red, mixing it with black. And here is red as a rich color. Coca-Cola and Target and some other companies have copyrighted a specific color of red. So the color of red that Coca-Cola uses is the same all across the world, no matter what it looks like or what it says. That red is associated with Coca-Cola. So they've branded themselves with this very specific color of red. Target too has that very specific color of red that they have chosen. It's different than the Coca-Cola red, but it's identifiable as a Target red. Purple is a symbol of royalty, grapes, leadership and power, wealth, creativity, ideas, and pastel purples are associated with feminine. In Thailand, purple is a symbol of mourning, and in Western cultures, it's a symbol of royalty. Here's purple satin to set off, it looks very rich, very royal. And of course, Prince had purple rain. Very awesome deep purple colors. Here's sort of a purple scheme that just looks relaxing. Now, pink is a color of little girls. It has to do with sweetness. Maybe you look at the world through rose-colored glasses. Bunny noses are pink, and it blends passion with purity. It blends red with white. In Korea, pink is a symbol of trust. In Asia, it's a symbol of marriage. In color psychology, it physically weakens the body. Mr. Bubble is pink. The pink flower. Pink camo bed. So very feminine colors here. Pink boxing gloves. And this pink is different. It's a brighter pink. It's a happier pink. It's party pink. So again, those tones and shades can really affect how that color affects. And of course, the Pink Panther. Now, blue is most people's favorite color. It's associated with blue jeans. It has a tranquility to it. It is the least appetizing color, which I will show you an example of. And it's the color of the water in the sky. Medium shades of blue are professional, corporate, steadfast, loyalty. And the dark blues are professional, serious, powerful. So blue can communicate a lot, but it's generally positive. In China, it's a symbol of immortality. In Colombia, it's a symbol of soap. In Hindu, it's the color of Krishna. In Jews, holiness. In the Middle East, it's a protective color. And it's considered to be one of the safest colors globally because it has a positive connotation in most every culture. In color psychology, it slows the pulse rate, lowers body temperature, and reduces appetite. JetBlue Airways, of course, will be using blue. There's a tranquil blue scene with a few different shades of blue. And there's blue that's icy and cold. There's another blue that's icy and cold. So blue can be this color of coldness, frosty. Another beautiful blue sky. Blueberries. Now here's a slider. There's a slider with a blue bun. So blue is not a great color for food or food additives, etc. And there we put the blue on the meat. So this sort of shows you why blue is not a good color for food. Black is the color of death, witches, darkness, but it's also sophisticated and kind of cool. Black on white type tends to be the most readable. And black tie, of course, is associated with events that are formal. In China, it's a color for young boys, and in Thailand, black is a symbol of bad luck. So here's a tuxedo in black against that sophisticated look. The little black dress. But black is also the symbol of, you can think of leather motorcycle jackets and the kind of coolness that came with James Dean. Gold. Gold has stability, quality, and sophistication. It means wealth in both Eastern and Western cultures because it is associated with the actual gold bars. The army, I thought, was a yellow logo, but it is actually supposed to be gold. It's gold because they're bold. Yellow is kind of a hard color to print and get printed accurately, so they use the gold. The army is associated with gold. So gray is a dreary color, but it's also that sophisticated and sleek kind of corporate color, and then steel. Dignity, and it's associated with senior citizens, and it can be a boring color. This is a great ad for Liquid Plumber that uses a lot of gray, but it has like a gray monster that's attacking the hair clog. I think it's a great little effective ad, but that uses gray in very interesting ways. Ansel Adams had his zone system. So each of Ansel Adams' photographs, and this was before Photoshop, but each of his photographs had a pure white and a pure black and all the zones of colors in between. Gray can be associated with that comfy gray sweatshirt or kind of that sleek modern steel look. So be aware of cultural and psychological meanings of colors and use those as a guideline when designing. But again, don't use them slavishly. Use them as a guideline.